How's it going? Michael Bolton here from Great News Night.
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. How's it feel after a 62-0 win in knockout stage of Europe? Not something we see very often. We seem to just fly out the blocks on Saturday.
Yeah, I wouldn't say flying out the blocks is the perfect way to sum it up. I thought it was pretty tight there at the start, and then once we got into our flow, the game started opening up, and yeah, happy that things went our way. But yeah, it's obviously still a lot for us to work on, and yeah, especially going into this week, a shorter week.
I know you've been in Croke Park before, but how did it feel in just like April European knockout game in Croke Park with so many people? Just how did that feel?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Croke Park on a Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. The sun's out for the whole game, so you couldn't ask for better conditions. And yeah, just everyone who came out to support us was unbelievable. It's obviously very special to play there. Even for me, coming in from the outside and not being Irish, but feeding off the other guys' energy and stuff. It's unbelievable to be playing there. It's a privilege.
How did it feel like a lot of lads had proved the point, or what was the mood like in camp? Obviously, it was a lot of the lads that played the Six Nations. It was the first time we've seen a lot of them since Ireland. It obviously like they would have liked to have finished a bit stronger with Ireland, but just what was the mood like getting into the game?
It was very good. We had the extra week of prep before the Quins game as well, so we got together, spent some time that week, and yeah, there was a good excitement, a good buzz of the guys coming back from Ireland, getting back into the LEINSTER gear and into the building. So yeah, it was good to have everyone back.
Just on the post of the week Friday at Glasgow, they showed last year how they can go to difficult places and win the URC, essentially beat Munster away, and then South Africa and win. Just are you wary of that heading into it? They shown they can show up on the biggest occasions.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about that. Glasgow is a classy team, and they have a lot of players that can do the job and play the game really well, and I think they're a well coached side as well. So we definitely expect that from them coming this week. We know they don't go away. So yeah, we'll just have to do our prep this week and get into them early over the weekend.
It's just funny for myself. Does it feel like everything's just kind of come together nicely at once? Obviously, like nearly a full bill of health, and just everyone seems to be on the same hymn sheet after like a long time away with everyone. Just does it feel like a really good place to be in right now, and into the knockout stages of Europe and this part of the season?
Yeah, I think momentum's definitely something that we did speak about going into last weekend's game. So I think having the squad split up a little bit, guys going over to South Africa, playing there, doing a good job over there, and then the guys here feed off that as well. The guys that didn't go over, and then just going into last weekend's game, kind of feel that momentum building throughout the season. So we're definitely in a good spot, but yeah, like I said, there's still a lot of work for us to do, and we certainly know that.
Thanks, Archie. Best luck for the rest of the season.
Cheers, thank you.
Hey, Energy, it's Richie here from Off the Ball. You well?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Not too well, thanks. I'm just wondering how prevalent has been that talk of wanting to get over the line in the Champions Cup, or indeed in the URC this season, especially now that we're into the sharp ending games in the season are starting to run out?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us at the moment is not getting ahead of ourselves. So it's very much a focus on what's in front of us, the next job mentality at the moment. So that's where the focus is.
Would you have preferred then, with that in mind, the Harlequins game being a little bit tougher than it turned out to be?
Yeah, I think it's difficult, when games do end up going that way. So there's obviously a lot of positives we can take from it, but we just have to really go into the nitty-gritty bits of the game, and really see where we can improve out of that performance as well. But yeah, I think it's another step for us in the right direction, and we'll definitely take the positives, and again we'll take the momentum out of it.
Are games like last Saturday's kind of harder to review or easier to review to a player like yourself?
I guess it is kind of a bit of both, because it is there's so many positives that sometimes the smaller details can be overlooked. But I think with the squad we have and the coaches driving, the messages this week that we need to be very sharp going into this following week. So we need to take our learnings out of the previous game. We shouldn't overlook it, and we should still be focused on that so we can improve going into this following week and the rest of the competition.
I don't want you to give the farm away here, but like, what kind of stuff were you needing to improve upon from the Quins game?
I definitely think there's a bit around set piece that we can clean up. So yeah, don't want to give away too much, but I'll leave you with that.
That's fair enough. One last one for me. Like, you're on 9 starts, I think it is now, out of your 18 appearances. Like, given the caliber of player that you obviously are, is there any part of you that's been frustrated that Saturday was your first start in the competition in the Champions Cup, or are you kind of quite happy to be part of the greater organisation?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't really mind. I just want to play, and I think it's again just understanding your role in the team and working towards a greater goal and just understanding that. So for me, I know going into a game, whether it's off the bench or in a starting jersey, now I'm going to get good minutes, so I don't really mind. I just want to get out there.
Actually, one more if I may then. Like, you're obviously pretty happy with how things are given the contract extension. Were those talks long and difficult, or were they quick and pretty easy?
Yeah, well, it was pretty easy, I'd say, because I've really been enjoying my time here and working under the coaches we have. So it was quite an easy decision for me to stay and lengthen my time at Leinster.
All right, Rory, best of luck at the weekend.
Cheers, thank you.
Sure, is anyone else there with a question for Reggie?
Can I just say one more actually? Just obviously, like you had like a fair share of injuries over the last few years. I'm just wondering, just simply as like how good does it feel just to be fit and be available most weekends just to play rugby?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, to be honest with you. It's a great feeling to just kind of roll over week to week and be available on the weekends and be part of the team. That's ultimately why I enjoy playing rugby, is being part of a team and running out over the weekend. So honestly, I'm having so much fun and it's a really enjoyable season for me.